Kanayo calls out Nollywood filmmakers. In what seems like a statement of fact, a veteran Nollywood actor Kanayo has cautioned filmmakers over misleading pictures of dressing and makeup in movies. The veteran, in a video he shared on his Instagram page, stated that most times filmmakers do not align with movie costumiers. Captioning the video, he wrote, "Many Nollywood producers paint the wrong picture of dressing, makeup in the movies, all in the name of fine picture. It's misleading. The reality is that many practitioners have not realized that filmmaking is part of agenda setting in national development, especially the culture and tradition of the people. The rich most times dress casually. Many are known by the expensive wristwatches, footwear, t-shirts, and agbada." He continued, "How can a man be resting in his house, lying on the sofa, fully dressed? How can a woman be adorned with full makeup while cooking? Most of these ladies sleep with their wigs on, with applied full facial foundation. Ah! Who does that?" He added in the same post that part of his PhD dissertation was about the role of Nollywood in shaping and sustaining a Nigerian cultural identity. He wrote, "This is part of what my PhD dissertation is about, the role of Nollywood in shaping and sustaining a Nigerian cultural identity. You have just captured the essence of my research, asking us to be more realistic in the image we create. By doing so, the industry will become more credible and then acquire a more formidable character with which they cannot be ignored in the national and international agenda. This is what the music industry has done with Afrobeats. Now, they are all getting paid like they hit a jackpot. Nollywood can do better than them."
I agree with the costume things he said, some of it, because normally, on a normal day, you can't go to bed with full face of makeup. There are some things that you wouldn't wear to bed. And I feel like because right from time, this is what people have known, oh, in Nollywood, this is how they dress. When other people upgrade, maybe the editors or other sides, then the costumier too is supposed to upgrade. I've been on a set where someone brought an outfit for a cast member and the person said, "No, I'm not going to wear this because this doesn't fit the character I've been given." And then the producer had to wade in and they had to find a way and they found another costume. So I feel like they need to do better. We're seeing better quality of movies now in Nollywood. We're seeing better storylines. We're seeing great movies. Our movies are winning awards in film festivals all over the world. But then we still have a lot of work to do, and I must commend those in Nollywood for how far they've come and all the good work that they've put into movie making.
Okay, so about this, so the first issue, first of all, I think is Instagram is a big problem, right? And I'll explain. I used to watch all these Korean movies and what's the other, this other Telemundo series. You know, I used to watch it. My major problem with this Telemundo series was that they don't sweat. They always look so prim and proper. They are all models. They are all fine. Even the poorest person there is looking so fine. So I feel like, is that how their culture is? Is that how everybody there is so fine? So the way they cast, you know, they cast models for their shoots, for their shows. Here in Nigeria, I think a lot of our, see, Instagram, the way you see Instagram, you see them with all the makeup and everything is almost the same way you see them in the movie. So they want to maintain that same look of how you see them on Instagram and then maintain it. But it's supposed to be the movies, and it has a point. Realistic, be real. You know, I've been on sets where they ask the actors to bring their own outfits, right? So instead of, because the costumer will call you and say, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have this? Bring your own outfits." So at the end of the day, the actor brings what he wants to be seen in. What he feels like I will look good in, I will look great in. It's not what it's supposed to be in the script. You know, so it's lazy filmmaking at the end of the day when they do that. There are actually other movie makers that go to the extreme. They would tell you, "Give me measurements." They will ask you for everything. You know, they will say, there are blockbuster movies like that. They take their time, detail, they make sure that they sew all the outfits for you, everything you're going to wear, so you don't have anything. If you're not going to use makeup, you're not going to use makeup. If you like have all the pimple in the world, they want it that way because that's how it's supposed to be. You know, so we should learn how to do method acting. You know, a lot of actors do that too. Method acting, act it as it's supposed to be. Sweat, roll on the floor, do everything. Just be realistic with it, because that's what we want to see on TV. So he has a point. Definitely.
I absolutely agree with Kanayo. Like, if you're going to do this, then get it done. Let it be well done. You know, not that you would be saying that you want to have foundation on when you're sleeping. That is not how it is supposed to be. And every time there is this, okay, was it not recently that Omotola Jalade said that they were there before the music industry, and I was saying it that day. In case people did not get what I was saying that these movies that they acted then, I'm not disputing the fact that they laid the foundation, but the quality, what they were acting there, I'm not saying that they did not act well too, but you cannot say that that is what has attracted the, you know, international
bodies and streaming lines.
You know, streaming lines and all that. So I am saying here that they can't even compare it to Afrobeat, because that's exactly what Kanayo said. Afrobeat had to evolve
on its own.
So now you're looking at those people, and then they look like people that you want to talk to, you want to be with, you want to have on your projects.
Just to buttress what you said, right? So Afrobeat was not the same it used to be back in the day. What changed was that we had more opportunities to better production, better mixing, better all that.
So the producers evolved.
Yeah,
they
so
updated.
in Hollywood, in Nollywood actually, back in the day, the acting was perfect. Actors were even better, trust me, right? They were great.
Natural.
All we just needed was better equipment, better cameras, better all that stuff. And that's what we have now.
Yeah.